So let's get to the reading. The Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups, that's an exalted person, a wise person, can be somebody over the age of 40, could be a maternal person. Cups represent emotions and the flow. And this is a water sign. Cups are water, so it's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This, I'm feeling, is a person that is kind of the main focus of what's going on in your life. I don't know if this is a mother, a lover, a daughter, a wife. It is a female. It is someone that is very important in your life and a main focus in your life. And it looks like there are some things that you need to work out with this person. So speak from your heart, speak your truth. Don't bottle it up inside. The cup is lighting up for me here, so it's a bit emotionally charged, what's going on between you and this queen. And it is now time to present your true thoughts and feelings. If you'd like to work things out, or if you would like to release some of the energy that is between you. But it looks like working together with someone who is a wise person and someone that has a healing and helping heart. So this person is representative of the maternal things and love and creation. But there is a bit of a challenge with this person, and I encourage you to speak your truth. I know, Aquarius, sometimes you swallow your words, and now it's time to present your side of things and really find the balance. Really find the balance in this relationship. As I said, it could be a lover, it could be mother, it could be sister. But it's time to really look at things honestly with that relationship and improve what you can. So the world is above you or crosses you. And this is in the challenge position. So it looks like fantasies, things that you would really like to create. And the world is in front of you, depending on what you put out in it. If you put positive out in the world, you'll get positive back. If you put negative out in the world, you'll get negative back. So I believe that this is just telling you, sweet Aquarius, start changing your mental outlook to a more positive outlook. Find your smile again, and start some motion into all these wonderful things that you want to accomplish. They're kind of in the clouds here. That's lighting up for me. In order to manifest them, you must make a move on the physical plane. So you're wonderful at creating great things in your head. Now it's time to put those wonderful creations into motion and manifest them on the earth plane. So the more energy and the more positive energy you put into it, the more you will get back. So take those wonderful seeds of knowledge, those wonderful ideas, and transfer them onto the earth plane. Throw them all out there and see what works, what comes back to you. So the world is a bit of a challenge. And I believe what that is for you, Aquarius, is taking it from your head and manifesting it into the physical reality. You guys are wonderful creators, really creating. But where the static is taking it from your head and implementing it onto the earth plane. So it doesn't have to be a problem. Just look at it, have a good laugh, and keep going. So the world is what crosses you. Start moving those wonderful creations into reality. Here is the Three of Wands. Wands are fire. 3 can stand for balance, releasing. This is a great time to release now that we've had the solar eclipse last month. It kind of cleared the slate for a lot of us. So now is the time to think of the future. What would you like to do, Aquarius? How would you like to manifest all these great ideas? Looks like there's some travel that you're manifesting. Also, it looks like you're releasing some things in your life that no longer serve you, changing some mental patterns that really aren't beneficial, possibly can be some emotional patterns. And it seems like a lot of the signs are working through a lot of the past hurts and a lot of the past pains that we bring into our current relationships or our current beings. So I think you also are there, Aquarius. You are releasing the behaviors, kind of the negative behaviors that really don't work for you. And it looks like more on an emotional level. And learning how to fight reasonably, just releasing the patterns and the damage that was caused from the past, either by childhood, bad relationships, but it really isn't serving you, and it keeps you in this angry space that is not productive. So you're really honestly looking at that, how to change that. Some of you may need to ask for help for that. I think the Queen of Cups here being right on top of that, since she is a nurturer as well. Don't be afraid to ask for help, whether that's therapy, whether that's a psychic, whether that is a dear friend, someone of great wisdom, whether it's grandma, grandpa, whoever it is. Do not be afraid to ask for help, for a little clarity, just getting you started on starting on your new trek in life. But it does look like travel is being created, and releasing emotions from the past that do not serve, keeping some of the lessons that you that do serve you, and putting them into play on the earth plane. But definitely travel. Looks like it's near water. I'm feeling large bodies of water, not just lakes or streams. It's feeling like oceans. So maybe it's time to jump on that boat and take a look at the world a little bit, or save for it, reprioritize, so you can really start checking things off on your bucket list, dear Aquarius. So start that manifestation. What is in the past is the Death card. Now this can actually stand for physical death. But in this case, it is something that is just past. So for many, it may have been a physical death, or a divorce, or the ending of a relationship, or the ending of a friendship. But something just came to an end. So, and with the Death card, it does look a little scary and ominous. But in order to start anew, we must end things. We must break up the foundation of the former building in order to build anew. So that is what's happening. So a lot is changing for you, Aquarius. It looks like things that were comfortable for you for many years are no longer comfortable. So start creating how you want your world to look like in the near future. But a big change has just happened in your life. I don't know if it was a death scare, but for many of you, it may be that someone dear to you has left your life, either transmuted this world into the next, or by the physical separation of divorce, or even abandonment. But there is some ending of things. It's happening in the past. So it's probably something you've already experienced if you're not experiencing it right now, since I am doing these readings at the end of September. So that's something that's in your awareness right now. Also could stand for a job. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It is the ending of something, making room for new beginnings. So what is happening present time is 2, finding your balance, the 2 of Pentacles, finding your balance, finding the flow. This is lighting up for me too. Also may involve travel for you, Aquarius. I'm seeing a lot of travel, or at least saving for travel, redoing your bucket list. What are your heart's desires? But really finding that balance, asking for the help that you need, reprioritizing things in your life that have become kind of habitual but not necessary. So it's really time to take a look at what serves you and what doesn't. What is just being done because of habit, because it's always been that way. But now it's time to really take a look at what serves you and what doesn't. Finding your balance. And you're on the road to that balance. You're, surfing the waves here instead of resisting them. So it looks like you're going a little bit more with the flow than you have in prior times. And just finding your balance, making sure that the juggle works for you, and releasing the things that you've been doing that really aren't serving you. So that's what's happening, finding your balance, and that is in the present time. So good job, Aquarius. Very good job. It's sometimes hard to even look at. So I commend you for wanting to make those changes. I commend you for doing the hard work. What is in the future is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles, it's also about finding your balance, but it looks like finding your balance between money and people. So if it seems like money's been going out, and there doesn't seem to be enough coming in, that looks like it's going to continue a little bit. But if you reprioritize and find your balance around money, this won't feel so drastic and so one-sided. But it looks like things have been going out for a while. They will continue to go out, but you will find your balance. It looks like you are looking into ways that you can increase your finances, either by reprioritizing how it's going out, or finding a new way to create a supplement or an additional money coming in. But it looks like you have a huge heart, and you've been gifting a lot of people, or saving for gifts for other people. So make sure your creature comforts are taken care of, and that you aren't lacking for your creature comforts. But I'm pretty sure when you do prioritize, if you haven't already, that will be a little bit more clear to you what you need to reinvest in for yourself and what you can actually give to others and help to others. You must help yourself first, Aquarius, before you help others. That's part of it. Looks like what is changing within your modus operandi is that taking care of your creature comfort needs before you give it all away. You guys have huge hearts, just absolutely huge hearts. But you must give to yourselves in order to survive, dear. So please do that. Please do that. So, and as you can see, finding the balance versus gifting, finding the balance versus gifting. I'm not saying don't have an open heart and don't gift if you are able to, but make sure that your stuff is taken care of, that the bills aren't piling up for you so it gets so overwhelming around the first of the month when you don't have enough for yourself. So please prioritize what is necessary and what is not. I know I did this a number of years ago, maybe it was only about a year ago, and found out I was paying some bills doubly and didn't even realize that they were insurance bills. And they won't tell you that you're overpaying them. Surprise, surprise. So take a look and see where you can cut some corners and where you can start saving for the things that you really want to do that make your heart sing. All right. What is it? The basis of all this is the 8. You've got another pentacle. So you've got lots of motion, excuse me, lots of motion here. Also, money has been a focus, whether it's to not having any or trying to make more or saving or giving away. But there's a lot of focus on money. So reprioritizing that outgoing money is really going to help you focus in, hone in on what you need for you and for the future. It also looks like you are doing some kind of research. You're collecting information. Now that could be just sitting down at the web and looking at what's available, either jobs or vacations or activities, but you're collecting information, it looks like, and for the future. But in general, it looks like you're looking more towards the future than you have in a long time. How you want that to look and how to get there. What would benefit you? This also can stand for higher education, taking more classes, and could mean anywhere from high school to adult school. So take a look at what is offered out there, and it looks like you're already collecting the information. But jump in there, take those classes, get out and socialize a little bit, and don't just stay inside collecting the information. There's a ton of information outside there in the world, in classrooms, in seminars, in bookstores. So I encourage you to come out and cave a little bit, Aquarius, and take a look at what is being offered out there. And you're already collecting, and it's for a specific purpose. Could be for travel, could be for finding a new job, but yeah, now is the time to collect that information before you put it into action. And I know you like to be completely prepared for all situations, so that is probably what's going on. The next card, which is right next to the Six of Pentacles, is the Devil. But the Devil is upside down, which is, I'd rather see it upside down any day than right side up. The Devil is a temptation. It's basically a temptation, whether it is gossip, whether it is an affair, drugs, alcohol, cut and work, whatever it is a temptation. But because it is upside down, it means that you are really starting to be much more aware on your path. You are much more focused on what you need to do to make certain things happen. Don't be so rigid that you miss the joyful things along the way. So be kind to yourself. Don't be rigid with yourself or others. But you really have much more focus on what you want to do. And it looks like, you may have had a temptation in the last week or so, and there may be one coming up for you. And it looks like you will pass with flying colors. So the Devil is not really one to freak out about. It just is a test. And when it's upside down, you've either passed the test, mastered the information, or will ignore the situation that does not pertain to you. You will not be tricked into it. You will not be goaded into it. You will pretty much stand your ground. So that's a really good sign coming up in the future. It also is right next to kind of gifting, the card of gifting, the card of balance. So now is the time. It looks like you have already embraced being able to say no to those who are coming to you for help that are not helping themselves. So I think that's part of what the Devil is standing up for you, Aquarius, that now it's time to change some of these things, and you see the truth around some things. Looks like mostly within family members, needy family members or needy friends. You're able to discern or to see what is the truth around it and what is jive. Page of Wands. It is upside down. The page can mean messages. It can be a child. It is a fire. If it is a person, it is a fire. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It also can stand for, well, it's upside down. So it may be somebody who's really needy, somebody who's very, I don't want to say immature. It feels more like young, like it's a young person, but it's a person that really can help themselves. And now it's time to let them know that you need to help yourself first. I'm always there to catch you if you fall, but you have to try first. So please stand your ground. Say no if you need to on that needy person that needs to be saved all the time. This can also stand for an older person in their 30s even, or their 40s, but they're just really emotionally not maturing. And the fact that it's upside down to me really feels like it's somebody that's really needy and kind of pulling on your apron strings, and but it's time to show them the boundary. Show them the boundary. It has nothing to do with love. Love, just because you love someone doesn't mean you can't say no. So I encourage you to say no and take the high road for yourself first instead of saving this person that, and it looks like somebody that has come to you repeatedly to save. The Hermit, which is also upside down. That's interesting. You have 3 upside down. But the Hermit is kind of alone again, naturally, a time of contemplation. When it's upside down, it's time to come out of the cave. It's time to come out of the cave, Aquarius. Spread your love, spread your joy. You know, it is fall, and there's all sorts of beautiful festivals and celebrations happening. I think your normal bent is to kind of go into the cave and work things out. But it looks like this time, Aquarius, come out of yourself, come out of your mind, come into a more social atmosphere and communicate a little bit more. You guys spend a lot of time in your mind, and now it's time to project those things onto the earth and to make them happen, to actualize them on the physical plane. And to communicate. You know, the Hermit, it's when you have too much stuff coming in and you need to take your leave from it. You need to go to the mountaintop and just be alone. This is the opposite. You have been alone for a while. So come off the mountaintop, dear Hermit, and start mingling with the masses. Start experiencing a little bit more. And you will get clarity. You will get clarity. And just by communicating, let some of that brilliance shine out and share some of that brilliance with the people who love you. And there, it looks like spending some time, even one-on-one with people that are very important in your life that you have not seen in a while. So that is what I'm feeling with that. It's time to come off the mountain, Mr. Hermit, Mr. and Ms. Hermit. Justice will prevail. This can be the great equalizer of all legal things, whether it's for anything as small as a parking ticket or to as large as something that will result in incarceration. So take a look at what is happening. There is some justice that is happening. It is next to a lot of the people cards. So it feels like it is a situation versus like a corporation or a litigation or something to do with suing. It feels like there will be a balance that has been righted from an imbalance from the past. And it is right next to the travel card. It is right next to the communication card. So maybe it's time to be available and to mend some of those past relationships that either you have not prioritized or that you've let go. The messages here, card is right here. So justice may come in the form of a message. It may be an apology. It may be something you put out in the world. It may be someone you need to apologize to. But there is some justice that is coming up for you. So, and it will work out to the benefit of all. To the benefit of all. It is in the positive. It is in the culmination area. So it is a resolution or an end to a long journey that has been inadequate and imbalanced. All right. Now we have the 9 of Wands. This is a great card. This is when you're going through your mental inventory and you're kind of looking at your life in a secular from birth to now, and what has worked for you, what in the past have you hung on to that wasn't necessary, what do you want to continue, what do you want to be your legacy and to be remembered for? Is it all these little piddly things that really don't do much for you, or is it the things that promote growth, the things that promote happiness? So now it's time to really let go of the things that don't bring you pleasure. And this is right along the same line as the World Cup, releasing the things that don't serve anymore.